very excited to hear, to speak. The thing is, the sponsored years had aptly introduced the thing. You have told us here that we're a delegation from the Prestigious Armed Forces Command and Staff College, given us the purpose of the visit, you have told us the theme of the visit. So I felt it wasn't necessary to go through all of that introduction again, and in particular that the chairman had given his brief. So in order not to break the flow, I felt it was apt to just get into interactive session immediately after the brief, and then I can take the whole time, you can hear my voice, and then I can make up on my remarks. So I felt it was more logical having it that way. When we walked in here, the first thing I noticed is that we have a lot of your staff here. So I can see executive members of the council, I can see the heads of departments and principal staff officers. They're all seated around us, and then a lot of them there. And what that just tells you is that you have a wonderful followership. And that tells us about the kind of leader that you are. And that's why I wasn't surprised when the protocol officer kept using those adjectives: the most decorated, the most intelligent, the most hardworking. And all of those adjectives to describe your personality, and indeed we have seen that. And why I am even the more convinced is because you are indeed a member of the Armed Forces Command and Staff College, having been with us. It was clear in the way you delivered your brief, the energy, the mannerism, the courage, the way you comported yourself. I'm telling you here that your chairman has immense military hearing. Having been with us. So thank you very much, sir, because we walked in and the way you received us, we immediately felt at home. And it was just very clear that you are hosting your own, and for this, we are very grateful. I'll just add one thing to what the sponsor directing staff had said earlier, so I don't want to repeat, because I'm finished with all of the introduction. It's just that we're in other states, so for this year, we're in 8 states. And those states are Ondo, Kogi, Edo, Katsina, Jigawa, Plateau, Gombe, and indeed Delta. So those of us that are visiting Delta, we consider ourselves very privileged that we are visiting the big house. And indeed, we are grateful for your history. So as you are aware, we arrived yesterday, so we have been in your local government, and we're able to interact with the locals. Some of us were able to step outside and socialize. And I can tell you that from what we gathered, we already know that we're not living here with that impression that people have outside. So it's not just about what you've come to say, it's what we have seen ourselves and in our interaction. We have been able to see that it's indeed a very peaceful local government. And for this, we commend your efforts. I want to thank you for how you have taken out time to receive us as part of your tight schedule. I want to thank you for the brief that you prepared for us and the way that you delivered it. I also want to thank you for your efforts, because it is very clear that you are doing a lot, and that's the reason why you're achieving what you're achieving here in terms of the peace that you have in this local government and indeed in Delta State. So we thank you for your efforts at combating youth unemployment in this local government. We thank you for all of your programs and your initiatives. We commend the energy and the passion, and I can see that even in your delivery, you are very passionate about the things you are doing. And it shows that you are doing a lot of community engagement, whole of society approach to solving these problems, and it's giving us the kind of results that we expect. So we say thank you very much, that your efforts not only end in this local government, but it's also reflective in the whole of Delta State, and indeed in the bigger picture of enhancing national security. So we say thank you very much. I will add my voice to a lot of the students that gave the vote of thanks, that we are indeed very grateful as a team from the Armed Forces Command and Staff College. I can assure you that when we get back to the nation's economy, the vibrant economy of the local government area interacts with a general dose of educational and intellectual basis for which the local government area is well known. It is really a thing of pride to observe not only skilled and highly educated citizenry, but also a remarkable contribution of these sons and daughters to virtually all the enable sectors of the Nigerian economy. So, well, in the interactive section, I should be able to throw more light on this. Warri has given birth to prominent people who are featuring
not just in the commanding height of the economy or the political spectrum. In terms of sport, in terms of business, and mainly oil and gas business, of course, entertainment, we are known for it. Our unique pitching is what we are going for us. But Peter has made this an intellectual hub. We are serious-minded people, and I can tell you that our contribution to the GDP of this nation, not just in terms of oil and gas that we have in abundance, but in terms of human capital, contribution, I can tell you that it's quite enormous and unquantifiable. I decided to say, but we are interacting, you may choose to ask me to throw more light on that. So with this brief history, it is important to observe that the theme of your story tour, which is youth unemployment and national security, is apt, considering the state of security in our nation today. The theme is a statement of fact. Of course, it is a statement of fact that the rising level of unemployment can be attributed for the increase in security challenges in our country. Consequently, the local government have, through its various youth empowerment programs, tried to reduce the level of unemployment in the area, of course, within the precinct of our resources. The council, through the vocational center located within the council secretariat, have trained a number of youths in different skills, ranging from tailoring, which is fashion design, catering, training, dressing, clubs, etc. Again, the council also sponsored over 100 youths to acquire skills in welding and fabrication at a renowned skills acquisition center here in Warri South. It's called the Kaduna State Acquisition Center. Presently, the council is discussing with courageous girls, women and children initiative on the training of some of our girls and women on sustainable solar energy technical training / business startup empowerment. It is known as Energize Nigeria. Presently, I can tell you that good numbers of our female folks they be beginning interest to be enlisted in this program. It may also interest you all to know that in the council 2023 draft estimate, which I submitted to the legislative arm yesterday, and adequate budgetary provision. We made adequate budgetary provision for this program which I earlier mentioned. This is to enable the council to distribute starter packs to our youths who have acquired skills in different areas of their endeavors, but could not commence their trade for lack of funds. When these youths are empowered, you agree with me that the multiplier effect on the economy is better imagined. The council is not relenting. We are also compiling a list of youths that will be sponsored to acquire skills, and at the end of their training, their starter pack will be donated to them. All these programs were meant to reduce the unemployment rate in our council area, thereby engaging our youth actively. However, these programs are being limited because some of the youths, particularly in male folks, are interested in fast and quick money through the inglorious internet fraudulent activities, otherwise known as Yahoo. My esteemed senior course 45 contingent, permit me again to draw your attention to the Warri port, which I believe you guys can pass through while coming to the council. This port, which has been lying in waste for so many years, it has no activity. There's no activity ongoing in that port, whereas the port in Lagos is congested. This facility, when put to use, have the capacity to generate thousands of job opportunities for our people. While some of us were growing up here in Warri as Warri boys, our parents, good numbers of them, were vitally engaged in that Warri port. Today, the port is a shadow of itself. So I want to use the opportunity to join you to join your voices to ask, to call on the federal government to put the Warri port to use. When we came on board, we organized what we call the Warri Economic Summit. This is the second one. The first one, our main emphasis was the revamping of the port. We had stakeholders for the maritime sector, and of course the present governor was in attendance in that summit. We hosted the whole school, the maritime industry here in Warri, my first stop, all with a view to revamping the port. And of course, the House of Representatives, the House Committee on Maritime, I guess, I believe, they swung into action. They keyed into what our advocacy and of course the sense of their members there from an oversight function. They visited the council also, they visited His Royal Majesty, the Law of Warri. And of course, they gave us assurance they were going to put the executive on their toes, all with a view to revamping the port. At the point, the Honorable Minister for Transport, former Minister Capt, the Minister for Transport, Rotimi Amechi, came on here and gave assurance that the port needed to dredge, the extravagance back. And of course, he also went further to assure us that they awarded the contract for the dredging to a reputable company. As I speak to you today, the port is still a shadow of itself. If you didn't take note of it while returning to your hotel, please, you can just peep through your windows. You will see that nothing is happening in that port. If that port is brought up straight today, is working today, I can assure you that that port alone is capable of diverting the attention of these our brothers who are presently into Yahoo, who are presently into other nefarious activities. That port is capable of engaging them vitally. You can remember when even the EGTF project was held. Most of our youth today, they were meaningfully engaged. You hardly see them even going after politicians. You hardly see them hiding away. But as soon as that project was completed, of course, they fell back to their own, hiding away, doing nothing. If not for our constant engagement, our constant preaching, advocacy, making them to understand that there is need for them to acquire skills instead of waiting for paid job, acquire skills so that at the end of the day they'll be able to stand on their feet. Today, Warri